is ECU and head coach Scottie Montgomery. The Pirates began their season yesterday against North Carolina A&T. North Carolina A&T won the game 28-23. ECU is back at home for the second straight week. They host North Carolina Saturday at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville. The game will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Will be televised on ESPNU. Coach, thank you so much for joining us on the call. If you just take a minute to tie up yesterday's game against North Carolina A&T and what you expect to see from your squad as you are back at home Saturday against the Tar Heels, please.
We started the game on some positive notes. We didn't take care of the football offensively. Defensively, I thought we played good enough to win. But at the end of the day, it comes back to me and getting this team prepared to play. And that's what we're concentrating on now, moving forward, trying to get prepared to play for the UNC Tar Heels, and that's what we're going to do. I thought our quarterback did some really good things in the game, and then he had some really critical errors. He looked like a first-time starter at quarterback in the critical times of the game. And offensively, we've got to play a lot better than we played to have a chance to win football games. We just did not play the way that we could have played. I thought defensively, we only had about 4 critical errors throughout the game. We put ourselves in position defensively to win the football game, and special teams was is always a factor in games. But at the end of
Do we still have the connection?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. We'll take questions now for Coach Montgomery. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, and the operator will introduce you. And again, questions for Coach Montgomery, please. Star 1 on your keypad.
Okay, we have our first question from Sammy Batten of Fayetteville Observer. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Scottie, I mean, you've experienced this UNC rivalry from the Duke perspective. What kind of sense do you get how important this is to the East Carolina fans as opposed to what you experienced at Duke?
I think it's equally as important, and for our situation right now, I think it's more important. This is a huge game. It's going to be a huge rivalry. Our kids will be ready. They'll play better than we played this past week, that's for sure. We got a lot of growing to do between week 1 and week 2. I think that we can do it because most of our errors in the game were mental errors, which come back directly to coaching. I think our players tried to perform in a way that we wanted them to perform, and we've got to do a better job of supporting them. But this is a huge game for Greenville, but it's also a huge game for the tradition of this rivalry for ECU and UNC. It's a great rivalry, and I think at the end of the day, it's probably a bigger rivalry than the Duke-UNC football rivalry right now. I think I'm losing people.
Any other questions for Coach Montgomery, please? Star 1 on your telephone keypad, if so. Well, Coach, thank you for your time today. We look forward to hearing from you once again next Monday.